What is going on, Ada Nation? Welcome back to Dapp Central. My name is Fareed, and in today's video, I'm excited to share with you guys a up-and-coming platform being built on Cardano that's going to allow for you to get broad exposure to multiple assets by investing in an index fund. Now, this platform is going to be labeled Metera, and I've got an exclusive sneak peek that I'm going to be sharing with you guys here in the community today. And if you in the community want to get access or an early head start at seeing exactly what Metera is building, then make sure to stick around to the end of this video where I've got an exclusive offer for all of you guys in the Dapp Central community. Jumping into the official website for Metera, you can get access to it by heading over to metera.io. As I mentioned before, they're going to be a decentralized platform allowing you to get access to tokenized portfolios. Scrolling down just a little bit, I want to highlight some of the key benefits of leveraging a platform like Metera. So number one, you'll be able to create and offer a specific index or an MTK. So I know, for example, myself on this channel, being a person that covers Cardano quite frequently, I get a lot of questions surrounding what I'm personally investing in. And so let's just say that I want to leverage the Metera platform. I could create my own index, which basically touches on all the tokens that I would personally be investing in. And then if you're in the community and you maybe want to invest in the same exact tokens that I do, you can actually go ahead and purchase into that MTK or that Metera fund. Next is going to be the fact that this platform takes advantage of what they call an impact score. So depending on what you're actually invested in, they're going to have a risk assessment model that tells you exactly how well or how good or potentially bad your index is doing in terms of different categories. Next is there's going to be the fact that this is actually going to be governed by a DAO or decentralized autonomous organization, meaning that if you are a part of the Metera group or if you potentially hold the MTK token, you may actually get the ability to participate in some of the governance and direction that the actual protocol is going towards. Next is going to be the fact that you get exposure to a broad group of crypto. So again, I touched on this a little bit ago, but if you're investing in an MTK or an index fund on the Metera platform, you'll be able to get broad exposure to multiple tokens without necessarily having to purchase each and every single one of them. Now, another thing to keep in mind here is that if you're investing in an MTK that is being managed by somebody else, they can rebalance that just like we would have with a traditional index fund, which again is going to be a basket or group of multiple assets. Very lastly, they will have a risk mitigation feature built into the platform, which I'm going to touch on here in just a moment. Again, if you guys want more information surrounding Metera, including their roadmap and exactly who they're partnered up with, and if you guys want to get an exclusive look at their demo, make sure to check out their website, but also go ahead and join their Discord, where they are pretty active in keeping the community up to date with exactly what they are building. Now that we've got the introduction out of the way, what I want to do is jump over into the actual application that I've got a sneak peek at, but there are a few caveats that I want to add before I jump into the actual application. So number one, this is not going to be connected to any functioning smart contracts. This is purely a UI demo to give me and you guys in the community a brief idea and a glimpse into exactly what the Metera team is building. And number two is going to be that everything that I'm going to be sharing here with you guys is still going to be considered a work in progress or something that is currently under development. So for example, we're going to be touching on their impact measurement system, which right now is not fully functional, but as it does become functional, I'll make sure to provide you guys with updates surrounding exactly how it works and what we can expect from features such as this. So without any further ado, let me share my screen here with you guys, and we are going to take a look at exactly what Metera is bringing to Cardano. So we're now looking at the app. And again, if you guys want to get access to this, I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the end of this video. So make sure to tune in or to stick around. On the left-hand side, we've got our general menu. We've got our portfolio, and then we've got the governance portal, which will take us to the official Clarity DAO. Now, both of these other two tabs here will keep you within the Metera app, and we're going to jump into our portfolio here in just a minute. At the top right-hand corner, I can view my account. If I click on that, that will actually take me to my account page. So I've got my email address here. I've got my wallet. I've got the total number of MTKs that I currently hold. I've also got my balance in ADA when it comes to the MTKs that I currently hold. And then I've got my total account value listed here at the very top. Right below that, I can see all the tokens or assets that I'm currently invested in. And then if I want to see those exact values or exact details surrounding those assets, I can scroll down a little bit further to see exactly what tokens I'm getting exposure to as a part of my existing MTKs that I might be invested in. If I jump back over into general here, At the top left-hand corner, I can see the exact TVL being accrued or accumulated on the platform. And again, this is a pretty simple feature here, and this is pretty common now within all the DEXs and Dapps being built on Cardano. Again, it shows you at a quick glance exactly how much value is currently locked on the platform. And again, this is a visual representation of that, making it super easy to kind of gauge exactly how well the platform is performing. Now, to the right of that, we've got the 24-hour volume, which again is going to be a pretty similar feature that we've seen on plenty of other DEXs and Dapps, which gives us a little bit of insight as to how much people are actually coming and using or trading MTKs, whether they're minting them or burning them. Again, keep in mind that you can do both depending on exactly whether or not you own the MTK and whether or not you're coming at it from an investor standpoint or a manager of an actual fund. Now, if I scroll down below here, we've got the top portfolios. So we got the MTK name, right, which is going to be the Metera fund name on the left-hand side here. Right next to that, we've got the ticker associated with the actual fund, which in my case is going to be MDAP. To the right of that, we've got the TVL associated with this particular fund, or how much ADA has been invested in this fund. We've also got to the right of that the 24-hour trading volume, the price for the value of the MTK, the price change over the course of the last 24 hours, and then the impact rating, which right now is not functional. Jumping over into the official portfolio page, I can quickly view all of the MTKs or index funds that are currently available on the platform. Again, thank you to the Metera team for featuring me here. And so I'm going to click on the Dapp Central General Ecosystem Index to view all of its details. From here, I've got the 24-hour trading volume, the TVL, the price of the MTK, and the ticker of the actual MTK itself. Now, what I want to do is also briefly touch on the fact that right below that, I do have the ability to mint the MTK. So if I click on that here, I can provide exactly how much ADA I want. And in return, I can see exactly how much of these tokens contained within the actual index will be needed in order to mint these MTKs. Similarly, if I want to burn my MTKs that I've already minted and retrieve the underlying tokens, I can go ahead and actually do that here as well by providing exactly how many of the MTKs I want to burn. And in order for me to do that, how many of the underlying tokens, I'll be receiving once the burn is actually completed. Now, if I scroll down, what I want to do is quickly touch on some of the actual assets contained within the Dapp Central General Cardano Ecosystem Fund. So we've got World Mobile, MELD, the ADA or the AADA token, We've also got the Genius Yield token, as well as the Cornucopias token, the MinSwap token, Indigo, Cardano, JED, Noom, SingularityNet, and the C3 token. And then right in the middle, we can see the current weights associated with each of these assets. So the majority of them are currently weighted evenly, with a few at the very bottom here, which include JED, Noom, SingularityNet, and Charlie with a slightly lower allocation. Now, if I scroll down even more, I can also see a little bit of information about the portfolio itself. I've also got a brief description about the objective of the portfolio strategy, and the actual information about the portfolio manager. Again, this is going to be hosted by myself here, and I've got a brief introduction about Dapp Central listed right there. Now, at the very bottom of the page here, we've got the MTK address, how many holders currently hold the MTK, the smart contract address, and the inception date or the creation date of the MTK. Now, jumping back up to the top of the page, I want to briefly touch on the global impact rating. As I mentioned, the Metera team will be taking a lot of information surrounding each of the assets included in the index, and therefore providing you with a total global impact rating. And again, I think that they're still kind of working on all of the data points that they're going to be using in order to come up with this global impact rating. But based off of what I see right now, it looks like the higher the global impact rating, the better. And potentially the riskier the assets included in the index, the lower the global impact rating may be. Now, if I click on impact here, I'm going to click on understand, given the fact that this system is still under development. What we're now going to see are some of the different sectors or categories that the funds included in my index are currently touching on. Now, we can see all of the assets right now. As I actually go ahead and reduce the slider, you're going to notice that it touches on different portions. And again, I'm wondering exactly how the Metera team is going to figure this piece out and what data points they're going to leverage. But it is really cool to see that, as you're interacting with a particular index, you can see exactly what tokens are impacted by what and what some of their strong points and weak points may or may not be. Now, if I get myself out of the way, and I scroll down a little bit further, we've got an environmental portfolio rating, a social portfolio rating, and a governance portfolio rating. Again, I think that a lot of this is still under development, but as this gets closer to being finalized, I'll do an update video breaking down exactly all the data points that the team, is using in order to figure out all of this information. That is going to bring me to a close here for today's video. But as I mentioned before, if you made it this far into this video, I've got a very special surprise here for you guys watching. Now, keep in mind that there's going to be a limited total supply of spots, but if you guys head over to the official Metera Discord and create a ticket and let them know that Dapp Central sent you, the first 10 members from my community to do this will be able to get access to exactly what I just demoed with you guys here on the official Metera app. Again, keep in mind that this is not tied to smart contracts just yet, but as the platform continues to grow and build, we can expect to see some of these features launching on the mainnet. So again, head over to their Discord, let them know that I sent you over there. And if you're one of the first 10 members to do so, you will be able to get access to a special code allowing you to get access to all the features that I just demoed here with you guys about the Metera platform. If you guys found this video to be helpful or insightful in any way, shape, or form, I would really appreciate it if you guys could tap that like button. If it's your first time stopping by the channel and you want more content just like this surrounding all the builders on the Cardano network, then please make sure to subscribe. And if you have any questions surrounding anything that we touched on as a part of today's video, whether it's related to Metera or Cardano in general, then please make sure to leave a comment down below. That said, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video.